You are born as the mother of Bhagat Singh. You are a mother. And one day, your 23-year-old son will say something to you that almost no son in the world would ever say to his mother. He will say, "Mother, do not come to collect my body if you cry." The courage of India's youth will break. In that moment, you will realize your son no longer belongs only to you. He belongs to all of India. But reaching that moment will take 23 years. 3 years, during which you will hold him in your arms. Listen to his laughter, dream about his future, and slowly watch as he doesn't move away from you. He moves toward death. And the most painful part, he chooses that path himself. You were born in 1887 in the village of Moranwali in Punjab. You marry Kishan Singh into a family where freedom is not just a dream. It is a responsibility. Conversations about resisting British rule happen every day. The men of the house being sent to prison is considered normal. When someone knocks on the door at night, you never know whether it is a guest or the police. Very quickly, you learn that fear is something you must live with. Then you become a mother. And a few years later, life takes away your first son, Bhagat Singh. Only 11 years old. The silence that fills the house after his death settles permanently in your heart. You wonder, what more could God possibly take from you? You are wrong. Another son is born, Bhagat Singh. A tiny smile, tiny hands, and a destiny that will change the history of an entire nation. As a child, Bhagat is different. Very different. One day, while walking through the fields, he asks, "Where do guns grow?" Everyone laughs. You laugh too. But years later, that question begins to frighten you, because you realize something is burning inside this child. Something powerful. Something that will one day take him away from you. Jallianwala Bagh. Punjab is soaked in blood. A few days later, Bhagat returns home. In his hand is a bottle. Inside, it is soil. Soil stained with blood. He carefully places it in his room, the way someone places a sacred offering in a temple. You watch him, and for the first time, you are truly afraid, because on that day, you understand your son is moving closer to India and farther away from you every year, every month, every day. A little farther away. Bhagat grows into a young man. You want him to study, to marry, to have children, to live an ordinary life. One evening, you bring up the subject of marriage. There is hope in your eyes, a smile on Bhagat's face. He says, "Mother, I will bring home a bride too." You laugh and ask, "Who is she?" He replies, "Freedom." And in that moment, it feels as if someone squeezes your heart, because you finally understand. You are not competing with another woman. You are competing with a revolution, and revolutions never surrender. Bhagat is arrested. You travel to Lahore to see him. The journey is long. The road is difficult, but distance means nothing to a mother. Your son is on the other side of those prison walls. You think he must be afraid. You think he must want to come home. But when you see him, he smiles as if prison is not a cage, only a stop along the journey. And that day, you realize, saving Bhagat may no longer be within anyone's power. The assembly bomb case. The entire nation knows his name. Newspapers print his photograph. The British call him a criminal. Young Indians call him a hero, but you still see the same child. The little boy who once held your finger while learning to walk. Then comes the verdict. Death sentence. Hanging. Anger spreads across the country. People pray for mercy. Leaders make appeals. Young people protest, and you wake up every morning with the same question. Will my son survive? But the days keep passing, and the answer never changes. During one prison visit, Bhagat looks at you, completely calm, smiling, as if death itself is waiting for him. He says, "Mother, do not come to collect my body. You cannot speak." Then he says, If you cry, the courage of India's youth will break. Think about that. A 23-year-old son, standing before death, still worrying about his mother's tears. March 23rd, 1931, Lahore jail. Evening is falling, iron gates are closing, thousands stand outside the prison. Inside, your son is taking the final steps of his life. A short while later, it is over. Bhagat Singh is hanged. You are not there. But a mother never needs to be told. Her heart already knows. People say a revolutionary died that day, but the truth, a mother's son died that day.
And no medal, no honor, no history book can ever lessen that pain. Yet something strange happens. Bhagat is gone, but Bhagat does not disappear. His name grows larger, his photograph hangs in homes, his slogans echo through the streets. Millions of young people want to become like him.
And slowly you begin to understand. You did not merely lose a son, you gave birth to an idea. But the truth is, for any mother, an idea can never replace her child. Sometimes at night, you look into his room. The same walls, the same corner, the same memories. Everything is still there, except Bhagat. People shout. Victory to Mother India, people shout. Long live Bhagat Singh, and you smile. But deep inside a mother's heart, one small question never dies. If he had not chosen the path of revolution, would he still be with me today? Maybe. But then, he would not belong to India. And that was the greatest struggle of your entire life. You could keep Bhagat for yourself, or give him to India. Not both. Years later, people begin calling you Punjab Mata, Mother of Punjab. You stand on stages. Thousands applaud. But even in the sound of applause, you search for a voice that once called you mother. Then your story reaches its final chapter. People say a great mother has left this world, but perhaps the story is something else. Perhaps a mother is finally going to meet the son she has been waiting 44 years to see again. You are Vidyawati. You taught Bhagat Singh how to walk, how to speak, how to dream, and then, one day, you handed him over to freedom. People say Bhagat Singh gave his life for the nation. Perhaps they are right, but there is another truth. That day, Bhagat Singh was not the only martyr. A mother's son became a martyr too. You gave birth to Bhagat Singh, but India asked him from you, and you allowed your heart to break so that a nation could be free. History calls Bhagat Singh an immortal martyr, and history is right. But behind every immortal martyr, there is a mother whose sacrifice never appears on the cover of a history book, whose face never appears on a currency note, whose name is rarely shouted in slogans. Yet without her, there would be no Bhagat Singh. You were Vidyawati. India remembered Bhagat Singh. But Bhagat Singh never stopped being your son, because before he became a revolutionary, he was your little boy.
If you liked this story, remember that every freedom fighter has a story worth remembering. Subscribe for more such brave Indian freedom fighter stories. Jai Hind.